Alright, finally back after a bit of a break. I had to move, and that meant no internet for a while, and there were some other minor issues. So yeah, getting the house set up and all that nonsense. Broke my favorite keyboard, had to order another keyboard. I'm on the new keyboard right now. I'm going to try to repair the old keyboard. I broke the USB connector, and I feel like I am capable of repairing that with the proper equipment, which I've ordered. So I'm going to try to do that. We're going to see if it works out or not. Anyway, regardless, new keyboard for the time being. No gaming chair right now. Bit of a buzzkill. I ordered one of those too because I decided to part ways with the old one while moving, and now I don't have a new one. It's going to arrive sometime next week. So, alright, is what it is. Speaking of things that are what they are, Jormag, Icebrood, Char, killing Char. These things are also what they are. So we're going to get started on Icebrood Saga. As far as our goals go,
Ryland's called for a parley?
we really don't have a lot to do in Icebrood Saga. There are not, like, particularly meaningful masteries there that I'm, like, really worried about. With, you know, the one exception of electromagnetic pulse, which has kind of become the standard for applying. Well, I mean, I don't think anyone cares about it, like, for crowd control, but exclusively to break bars. So for that I forgot my little buddy here. So for that reason, and that reason alone, we won electromagnetic pulse.
Time to do some real damage.
So we're gonna go ahead and honestly, like, if this goes properly, if we do not need to do the stupid Raven stuff first, then this should be, like, real easy to get EMP. I don't know though if we have to do the Raven stuff first or not. Really hoping not. But I've never tried this. I know with, like, season 3. Let's see here. Heart of Thorns, Ancient Magics. So this would be the season 3 associated masteries, right? These ancient magics. You cannot do Spectral Aid without counter magic. However, that's all one line, right? Oh yeah, I do want Spectral Aid. We'll work on that at some point in the future as well. But in Icebrood Saga, which we can't look at it yet because I haven't made it in there yet, there are different lines, if I remember correctly. And so because of that, kind of like Springer Mount, Raptor Mount, like different lines. So hopefully we can do that. We'll find out. Meet with Ritlock in the Eye of the North. Do I even have that? Yeah, I do have it unlocked. Because I went, Because yeah, I was also going to unlock Arborstone. Well, we'll do that another time. Who cares? So, Ritlock, Eye of the North way up here. There we go. 11 gold. Or 11 silver. That's all. Just 11 freaking silver. It's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Yeah, I love that Logan. I actually do really appreciate that, like, Logan and Casimir just show up with a portal and completely ruin everything. Like, I really like that. Because can we finally acknowledge that, like, how obnoxious it is for people to just randomly appear in this game all the time? Like, so now let's acknowledge, like, Logan, you messed this up. You have ruined a thing.
Like to tell that story repeatedly.
So this is fine for me. Like, so ultimately, Smoder is extremely unlikable. Ultimately, we're gonna have some issues with Smoder. But, like, all that, I'm fine with. That sounds like Army, Air Force, and Navy, like, working through stuff. And the Army being like, what is it? Oh no, are we seriously gonna have? Whoop, wrong one. Oh my gosh. We have to do Raven nonsense before we get to. That's trash, man. That is some trash.
Never mind.
You did, though. Whatever voice is talking to you, Bram, is correct. You totally failed them. There we go, finally.
It opened.
It did. It did open.
What is this?
Yay.
It looks like some
Get that
kind
stupid
of lens.
scepter.
Look at the silhouette. Raven. This might be our way out. I remember seeing a totem by the door.
Alright. There we go. Nice. So we just had to unlock one. We just had to unlock
Commander, stay back.
one. What? What? Why are you yelling at me?
He's dead. The Vigil put up a fight.
So now we can work on
Sons of
EMP.
Svanir.
And that's what we're working on, right?
They do all of this.
Good.
Always brush them off as fanatics.
And it's
Preaching
1
their
point. We got 1
stupid
point.
dragon gospel,
I'm
even
happy
in
with it.
Ulbrich.
Leave me alone, guys. Trying to kill a dragon minion. Well, I mean, they're all dragon minions, but a lieutenant, apparently. Who knew the dragons had rank structure? Although, actually, within the lore, I think there are some indications that, like, the Sons of Svanir do have rank structure. A number of enemies. The Inquest undoubtedly have some sort of more, like, corporate-looking structure. Nightmare Court have, like, a... how would you describe it? Like feudalism, almost? And we should be done in just a second here. And then that should actually give us EMP. So, hooray for Drakar for just showing up when he did. Or for being here. Rather, when we showed up. Oh, it falls just short. Now, we're not going to be able to loot anything, I don't think. Well, this center chest, maybe. But none of this other stuff. Because we don't have the masteries for that either. Well, I am glad that I was able to work on this meta. So we actually, in addition to getting EMP, which was our primary focus today, I didn't even necessarily set out to get it all in one day's or one shooting's worth of work, and we easily did that. We also did 2 meta events, so that is going to help slightly with... Actually, I should start with the center one to make sure I get it. So the meta events are going to help slightly with our overall revenue stream, which is good. Now again, I really don't have any intention of meeting our goals. Which one is still...
Let's see to the wounded. Friendly and otherwise.
I don't know why it's still showing a chest on my map. I got them all. Can I get to that bunny? I think so. So, yep, engine forward on revenue. We got a long way to go on that. Unless we get lucky and get... So the goal of 150 gold, right?
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
For someone who plays the way I play, kind of seems like a lot. Until, you know, you get like 1 drop that's worth 50 gold, and then suddenly it's not a lot anymore. On the flip side, I might never get that. And then there are, you know, folks who play, you know, a lot more like instance content who might generate 150 gold in a day. We're not going to generate 150 gold today unless we get a lucky drop. In fact, we're not really going to do a whole lot of anything else today because we got EMP and, in fact, some additional masteries that I really didn't care about. And we're ready to go back into End of Dragons and get to the point where we've accessed Arborstone, which is kind of something I really like to do. That way we can easily go back and forth between End of Dragons and Quarteria. And then at that point, I think the new priority will be to advance the mounts, which probably means a little bit of Pathfire story, just to get the mastery points, which gross. And I previously said we weren't going to do any more Pathfire story, but we might get a couple more mastery points that way. We'll see. We'll see how we're doing on those things. We're gonna get a lot though from the living world too. Maybe that's what we'll do.
Right.
Maybe we'll do season 4 living world. That makes more sense. All right, so that's what we'll do. Next stuff that we got lined up then. Ender Dragons to unlock Arbor Stone. And then start on Living World Season 4. I like it. Everything about that is a good plan. So, now that we know where we're picking up next time, I'm going to go grocery shopping. And I hope you have an awesome evening. Thank you.